Hi, this is David Rhodes, and welcome to November's edition of Fire Engineering Editor's Opinion. Firefighters should fight for the air standpipe. You know, we can deliver water to almost any place in any building via a water standpipe. Fire pumps are in place in a lot of high rise buildings and large, big box type buildings. But the one thing that we're always short on is air. Our modern SCBA gives us 15 to 20, maybe 30 minutes of working time at best. And then we have to swap out or refill. And in these high rise and big box environments, that means swapping out a crew, extra staffing requirements, a lot of logistics to move air bottles. So the air standpipe has actually been around for a long time. A lot of cities have pushed developers to add them as an extra component for the firefighters to have in the event that we need air and we need to sustain the operations. Unfortunately, there's an attempt right now to remove the appendix from the NFPA code that refers to these systems and gives some guidance on the components that are necessary in order for them to operate properly. So as a firefighter, you should be fighting to keep this standard in place so that local jurisdictions can have a guiding tool to allow them to adopt this. Again, nobody's forcing them to adopt it, but the language is in there so that if they want to adopt it, they can. How anybody would be against firefighters having these systems to provide that extra layer, I don't know. I get it. If it's a money issue with a developer, I understand that is always a concern. But this seems to be coming from the fire service code industry itself. So as firefighters, please stand up for and tell your representatives on the committee that you like these systems and that you want to keep that information in the code. Fight for yourself. Everybody knows air is the most precious resource. We can get water, we can get everything else we need, but it is just too much of a labor intensive operation to try to lug air bottles up in these buildings. And even though the modern building is as safe as can possibly be, we all know that these systems do break down, and then it's left to the firefighter to figure it out after the fire has occurred. The sprinkler system was down, the wrong fuel load was in place. It's hard to keep up with it. So please give us a fighting chance. Keep the FARS code in the NFPA code. Thanks.